Hello, lovelies. In today's video, we are talking about cell organelles and why they are so important. So the first thing that we need to make sure we remember is that cells are the basic unit of life. And even though they're so tiny and we have to have a microscope to see them, they are amazing and they actually perform the same basic jobs that your body systems do. There are lots of different kinds of cells. They all look a little different depending on what they are making up. I think those are skin cells. Those are definitely plant cells. And I don't remember what those are. But the point is, all of these cells, even though they make up different organisms, they all have the same basic parts. Just like our body has different systems made of different organs that each perform a specific job. When they all work together, they help our body function. A cell is the exact same way. It's made of different little organs that, when they work together, help the cell perform its daily functions as well. Except the little organs in a cell are not called organs, they're called organelles. And an organelle is a specialized part of a cell that performs a specific job. Now we're going to talk about 7 basic organelles, but keep in mind there's a lot more that exist. The most important one is the nucleus. The nucleus is found in plant and animal cells, but not in bacteria cells. And that's because most bacteria cells are prokaryotic and they don't contain a nucleus. But they contain DNA, which is the genetic info that's inside the nucleus. And since the DNA is inside the nucleus, that means the nucleus has the ability to control the cell's activities. Cytoplasm can be found in all 3, animal, plant, and bacteria cells. And cytoplasm, all it is a jelly-like substance that surrounds and protects all the organelles, and it helps nutrients or any material transport from one organelle to another. It's kind of like if you imagine like a Jell-O fruit salad, and the fruit would be all the organelles, and Jell-O is the cytoplasm, just surrounds everything. Mitochondria is a very important piece of a cell. It is not found in a bacteria cell, but it is found in plant and animal cells. Mitochondria release energy from the nutrients that they take in and break down in order for the cell to carry out its daily activities. It's a process called cellular respiration, and it's very, very important for the cell. Some cells have more mitochondria than other cells, depending on the energy needs of the cell. So, for example, your muscle cells have tons of mitochondria. In fact, they could have anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 mitochondria in a single cell. And that's because your muscle cells have a lot of energy needs. Other cells, like plant cells, neuron cells, they don't have as many mitochondria because their energy needs are less. Vacuole is another one of the basic 7 organelles. A vacuole is found in both animal cells and plant cells. However, it is larger in the plant cell because it provides a structure and support for the plant cell. This plant cell right here, this is the vacuole, this little pool looking thing right here. And plants need more water storage because they don't move much. And they need water for the process of photosynthesis. So they have to store a lot more. So that's why the vacuole is bigger. But this also serves another function in that when the vacuole is full, it pushes out on the plant cell from within inside the plant. If you've ever seen a plant wilt, it's because the vacuole has shrunk and it's not pushing out on the plant cell anymore. The cell membrane is found in all 3, animal, plant, and bacteria cells. The cell membrane is the outer layer of the cell, and it's kind of like a gatekeeper for the cell because it controls what moves in and out of the cell. Chloroplasts are only found in plant cells. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, which is a pigment that traps radiant energy for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process that plant cells use to make their own food because plants are autotrophs. Chlorophyll is also the reason most plants are green, although there are other colors for chlorophyll. But the chloroplast is important because since it contains chlorophyll, the chloroplast is where photosynthesis takes place. That's where the plant creates its food. Its food is called glucose. And the cell wall is the last of the basic 7. Cell wall is found in bacteria cells and plant cells, and it gives extra structure and support to these two types of cells. Specifically, for a plant cell, it keeps the plant cell from bursting from that pressure of the water from the vacuole pushing out. So, like I said, there's lots of different organelles that we could talk about today, and each has a specific function that helps the cell do its job together and live. But we were only talking about the basic 7, so make sure that you understand the job of each of these 7 and how they help the cell function on a daily basis.